First and foremost, we'd like to say Barakatah Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Ba'asham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and also salutations to all of the sincere Akiam worldwide pushing this truth. You know, hey, we're just gonna go straight into the spirit, man. We might as well introduce it, brother. What's going on with Walmart right now?
Oh yeah, man. Yes, hey, Shalom, brothers, man. You know, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, GMS London camp. You know, we just basically gonna go into, hey, man, the spirit of prophecy. You know, 2018 is a spirit of prophecy, man. That's what it was coined by Apostle Tahar. And basically, I came across was it the Young Turks on one alternative news media channel that's on basically on YouTube, and they're basically covering this whole Walmart situation where certain Walmarts that have been closed down are now being turned into concentration camps. All right, and you got this one here, and basically this is a still from, I basically just screen munched it, and I want to show it to the camera real quick. Bubba, shall get it real close so they can see the and see what it says. And what I'm gonna do is, if you can see it clearly enough, they got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it there for a minute, because basically what it is now, if you didn't see it, I mean, you'd be able to, you know, rewind and pause this video that we're doing, but it will say FEMA, and then it says mandatory, and then underneath mandatory and FEMA it says vaccine and RFID chip, and this is all prophecy, man, playing out before your very eyes. Because when I saw this, man, it just basically popped up in, you know, you get that suggested videos on YouTube. It goes to show you that the truth, hey, man, the truth is out there, man. You know, now you got guys that ain't even prophets that are actually like just outright saying, look, there's concentration camps, you know, FEMA camps, the RFID chip is being made mandatory, and the apostles have been saying this for time. And I specifically remember, I think it was one of the apostles that actually said these Walmarts and all of that, what you're seeing right now, they're actually going to be turned into concentration camps, and it's happening before your very eyes. So we're in a year of prophecy, man. You got the you know, the Trump administration, you got Trump, DJ Trump. Now he's actually like what's it called? You got the Mexican immigrants. All of the Mexican immigrants now, they're being separated from their families. And where are they putting them? They're putting them in these FEMA camps. And then what did Apostle Tahar say? He said the only way they're gonna get them children back is if they take that RFID microchip, and that's it. And then they're going to use that as an excuse, as a means to monitor them. And that's how they push it on the people. It's all about convenience. They needed an excuse. And now this is their excuse. It's order abkeo all over again. You know, if you don't have order, you have disorder. And the order is what? The RFID microchip. You know, any brothers got any presets, man? Let's go, man.
Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the prophecies are speaking. And the one thing the apostles have always mentioned is that we're waiting on two major prophecies, being the mark of the beast and this World War III that's about to pop off. The two major prophecies still to come. But, you know, as you can see, right now we're in the month of June, soon to be July. The time's moving quick. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has put really speed in the times, man, for the sake of the elect. So, you know, but ultimately speaking, a heavy time of judgment's coming upon the earth. Notice it says that the devil cometh down upon you, having great wrath. The word devil goes into the word deceiver, man, and that's all that this man has done. When I say this man, I'm talking about Esau, who in modern day society is known as the so-called white man in this society that we live in now. You can see that this white man society is coming down, man, and he knows that he's got to move quick in order to get his new world order set in fruition. You know. Right. And it really and truly, man, it's gonna get to a headlong point. You know, there's a saying, between a rock and a hard place. You're gonna be in a position where the Most High is gonna use this man, which is his whipping stick. The scripture calls Esau, you know, the Most High sword. You know, he's gonna have it to where you either gonna have to take the chip and die and suffer with, and, you know, get destroyed with the devil, or you're gonna have to stand for his word, man. That's what it's gonna come down to. This so-called white man's gonna come down on Jake hard. Go on, man.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And what's that mark talking about, man? That's talking about the RFID microchip. And this is what we're supposed to be concerned with in these last days, man. Speaking the words of prophecy, man. All right? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. They're going to cause everyone from your bum on the street to your Floyd Mayweathers, to your LeBron James, your Steph Currys, all right, to your average bum on the street. It says free and bond. Your modern day prisoners. and your modern day person that thinks they're free when really they're not, they're slaves. But everyone's going to be forced to take that chip, man.
Yep.
All right, literally forced to take the chip, and that's why I showed you the image. It actually said mandatory. You think that this is a joke? People out there think, you know, things are going steady, going on the way it is. But there's going to come a time where, look, like the brother said, it's either going to be, look, man, you take this chip, you get down, or you lay down. And they're going to have them guillotines in them FEMA camps as well, man. You know, they've already got them coffins, them plastic coffins stacked up, ready to put dead bodies in there, headless bodies or whatever, man. Yeah, they might even put you in there alive with a couple of other bodies, man.
There's videos on YouTube where people have driven past certain places in the States, and you can see them plastic coffins stacked up like hundreds and thousands of them just stacked up, man. So what do you think that's there for, man?
Right.
The US government knows they're going to use these coffins to put people in, because they know there's going to be mass riots, there's going to be mass killings, upwards of the people, and they know everyone's going to turn against each other, and there's going to be pure bloodshed all over the place, man. You know, that's why they have these things in place. Esau is very calculated with the wickedness that he's doing, man.
That's right, man.
You know?
And it says, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So what's that talking about, making a form of transaction? Like, I remember the days, even over here in London, where it cost you about 40p to get on the bus. Then they put the fucking RFID chips in them Oyster cards.
Yeah.
Now they monitor you wherever you go. Now they made it mandatory for you to chip your dogs. You got something called the dog police out there on patrol.
Yep.
If your dog ain't chipped, they come up and scan your dog's neck. If he ain't got the RFID chip in him, hey man, that's it. They can find your ass. You know, persecute you, all of that, man. It's being made mandatory on all levels, man, and it's not even that far-fetched to even conceive of. Why? Because what it is you're having it to now is, but they're appealing to people's how can I say convenience. You know, where everything is just scan and pay. Everything is scan and pay. Like you got the Amazon store. You had the Amazon store come out. You got the smart cities, the Internet of Things. Everything's being connected. Where you just walk in, you take things off the shelf, and they already know. You know, you've got it. You paid for it already, man. Because you got the chip. You know.
Yeah, I got a precept just off that. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's one thing that we have above all of these people in the world, like the two-thirds of Israel, man, and the majority of these people out here in the world, is that we have the understanding that Yahweh has given us to be able to perceive all of the wickedness that this man is coming at us with. That's why we know for a fact that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. You even got Israelites out there, people that claim to be men of the Lord, that are trying to come up against our apostles, talking about it can't be the RFID chip, making mockery of it. When in the very same scripture the brother's reading, if I could just grab this real quick, the word mark there is charagma. It comes from the Greek, and it says a stamp or an imprinted mark. Yeah, it says thing carved sculpture. You know, hey, it's an incision, man. That's what it goes into, an incision. Now, in the book of Leviticus, the 19th chapter, the Lord said, first and foremost, make no cuttings in your flesh or markings for the dead. So, hey, man, you know, the mark of the beast is the chip. But regardless, taking that mark is still off. Why? Because you breaking the law, man. Clearly, in Leviticus 19, it tells you make no cuttings in your flesh. Yeah? And ultimately speaking, man, really and truly, it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had, you know, did not Yahweh say to the, you know, really and truly trust in the Lord, man. The book of Proverbs 3 and 5 says trust in the Lord with all thine heart, lean not unto thy own understanding. You ain't got to worry about where the food's going to come from.
Yep. There's Isaiah 36 and verse 6. Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him, man. So that's talking about the RFID chip, man. You know, if you lean into it, you know, you put your faith in the RFID chip and the so-called white man system, and in the so-called white man ultimately is your savior and your God, man. You know, you're basically going to be put to death, man, if you trust in this guy's system, man. You know, because you're no longer trusting in the heavenly power who is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know?
You got a precept? This is Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, nor have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
And I just said, John the Revelator saw that. So that you know, them words are not in, those words are not in the scripture just for gainsaying. They're not in the scriptures just so it sounds cool. Those things are actually recorded in the scriptures because certain men are going to die for the truth.
Yep.
Certain men are going to die by beheadings for the sake of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. You had that in the time of the Roman Empire. You had John the Baptist. His head was brought on a charger. You had certain examples where some of the disciples, you can read the secular history, were crucified. Peter was crucified upside down. You know, many great examples, man. Some brothers are gonna die. You know, not every brother's lot is to die by the hands of the devil. But ultimately speaking, man, you got a great reward.